Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Reality Is, where words do come to life. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. Alright, this video is reference to the veterans. I saw on the news that, there's an uprise in veterans being affected by COVID-19. And that's sad to hear because veterans get the short end of the stick, and they have been getting the short end of the stick. When Veterans Day arrives, they get all the accolades, of them serving their country. But what they need is action and appreciation in serving their country. You need to show it in action. Just don't say it, show it. There should be no veterans on the street that's homeless. There should be no veteran that don't have medical. There should be no veteran that is not given mental assistant, a psychiatrist, or whatever it may be that they need. They should lack nothing for serving their country. Now, we stand up here and we give them all the accolades in the world. We give them kudos for serving their country. But the hand claps don't match the actions. And that is the problem. Why do we shortchange our veterans? And the ones who shortchange them is the one who's in the political seats that can make a decision what they get the need and the help that they need or not. You need these individuals to step up and stand in the war zones or stand on the front lines and do what you all are not going to do. You make the decisions for them to go. And when they go, you don't pay them fairly. You don't. You don't treat them fairly. You don't give them the necessities that they need when they come out. If they have been traumatized by the things that they've seen, they need mental assistance. They need that. They shouldn't have to beg for it. They shouldn't have to ask for it. It should be given because there is a need for it. Their families should not have to want for anything. If somebody who served in the Navy, in the Army, in the Marines, whatever it may be, and they should lose their life serving their country, that family should be taken care of for life. Those kids, that wife should not go without. They should not have to try to figure out how we're going to make ends meet. Stop throwing our veterans away. Because y'all asses who sits in them seats that make the decision, y'all not going to stand on the front line. And you don't know their pain. You don't know what they dealing with. But you sitting with these suits and ties on, making decisions on things you have no idea. You don't. And sometimes I don't really think y'all really care. Because y'all some selfish bastards. Let's call it for what it is. You're selfish. And that needs to change. No veteran should have to stand in the hospitals and wait long periods of time to get service when they need to see a doctor or they need to get their prescriptions refilled. That should be done automatically. They shouldn't have to wait and sit and lay on the floor and sit in the chairs for hours and hours and don't get taken care of. That is an embarrassment. That is sad. For us to say we're the United States of America. That is heartless, that is cold, and that is cruel. And for every elected official that allow this to be, shame on you. And if you are that elected official, you need to be removed from your seat. And when election time comes up again, these are the names that we need to take note of. Because our veterans are important. A lot of us don't have the courage to go into the military and stand on the front line and fight for our country. Some of those individuals take it to heart and they feel it's an honor to serve their country. And what do? We spit on them. That's what we do. When you don't make sure they're taken care of, that's what you're doing. You saying, so what? You went in there and you stood on the front line for your country. So what? What are you expecting? A cookie? They should get more than that. They deserve more than that. And these are some of the things that we need to be fighting for. We fight for everything else. We fight for people in other countries, but we don't fight for the people here. And that's a problem. It's a major problem. Big time. And it needs to be rectified. ASAP. And I hope y'all get some balls and do what it needs to be done. I don't want to hear not one more veteran say when they go to the veterans hospital they have to wait and they have to wait and the people in there that's serving them is nasty. Listen, and I'm going to say this and I hope you all hear. If your attitude is not for a public servant, then you need to go find you another job that sit behind closed walls and closed doors. That's what you need to be. Because if you can't be cordial to people that's coming in the hospital for help, that's not the job for you. People don't ask to be sick. People don't ask to go through hard times. Y'all think people ask for this stuff, and they do not. And this is the problem right here. You spend money everywhere else except where it needs to be spent. And our veterans are priority. And you all need to treat them with the respect that they deserve and the honor. And make sure that they're taken care of at all costs. Them and their families. That's all I'm saying. Have a good one.